All right, boys and girls, today we're going to be doing page 19 and 20, but we're going to start with page 19, and it has a bunch of different shapes on it. And they have shapes that they call 2D shapes, and other shapes they call 3D shapes. Now, the difference is 2D or two-dimensional shapes are flat. They're flat. They don't hold anything. They just lie on the paper. They're flat. Like this is a square. It's a two-dimensional shape. And this is a circle. It's also just two-dimensional. And this is a diamond. It's two-dimensional. But then we start getting into shapes that look like this. Now, sure, it looks kind of like a circle, but it's not really a circle because think about this. If this was hollow, there was nothing inside it, and I put a little hole on top, I could put something inside of it. It could hold something. So this is called a three-dimensional shape. So this is called a sphere, and a sphere is like a ball, and it's three-dimensional. Here's another three-dimensional shape. This is a cone, like an ice cream cone. See how it's got a flat side here, and then it's pointed. But if I put a hole inside, kind of like on our ice cream, when we put the ice cream down inside, it can hold things. So this is a three-dimensional shape. Here's another one. This is a cylinder. It kind of reminds me of like a can of soup or something. And a cylinder is three-dimensional because it could hold something if it was hollow inside. There's lots of three-dimensional shapes. Look at these. This is a pyramid. I don't even know what they call this, but it's a triangular shape and it's long. And if I put a hole in it, look at it, it could hold stuff. Some of the pyramids hold the pharaoh's tombs in Egypt. They made pyramids to put the mummies inside. And here's also a cube. And a cube is like a square, but it's more like an ice cube. Think about it again. If I drilled a little hole in it and it was hollow, I could pour water inside it and it would hold it. So that's the difference between a 2D shape and a 3D shape. So now I'm going to turn my camera and you guys are going to be able to see my paper. If it'll go to it, maybe it won't. Here's my paper now that we're going to be doing today, page 19. And it says color the 3D shapes blue. All right, I'm going to use light blue because I happen to have light blue out. And color the 2D shapes green. Okay, I have green. So let's go through these shapes and let's figure it out. Now look at this one. This one is just laying flat. Kind of like that one. It's just laying flat. So would it hold anything? Nope. This is a two-dimensional, so it's going to be green. Kind of looks like a stop sign, huh? All right, so this is going to be green. Now, this one right here, look, you can kind of see that it's got an inside part to it. It's a pyramid, like this one. So this one is a 3D shape, and it's going to be blue. Let's go to this one now. This is just laying flat, kind of like this one. See, it doesn't hold anything. So it's a 2D, so it's going to be green. Okay. Oh, look at this. This is not just a circle. You see that other thing inside of that? That means that it's a sphere. And a sphere is a 3D shape. So 3D shapes are blue. Then we get to this one. This one is a rectangular prism is what it's called. It's kind of like a rectangle, but it's three-dimensional like a cube would be. So this is a 3D shape, so it is going to be blue. This thing could hold something inside of it. All right, here, looks like an ice cube. So it's not a square, it's not flat. It is like a three-dimensional thing. So this one is also 3D, so it is blue. Okay, next is, okay, now that has something inside it, the circle, that kind of makes it look like, yes, this is three-dimensional. This is just a plain circle, just like this. So this is a two-dimensional shape. Two-dimensional shapes are green. Okay, this is just a square, so it's two-dimensional. So two-dimensional is green. So another green. All right, and then this one here, oh, this is a cone. Remember, like an ice cream cone? So this one is a 3D shape, so it's going to be blue. Right here, this is a cylinder. Remember, I showed you a cylinder is kind of like a can, so it could hold some things. So this is a 3D shape, so it's going to be blue. Now, this one is a trapezoid, and here is a trapezoid, and it's just flat. So this is a two-dimensional shape. Two-dimensional shapes are green. All right, look at this one. Ooh, look at, see, remember I showed you one that was like this? It's like a triangle on each of the sides. But look, it's three-dimensional. So this one is going to be blue because it's three-dimensional. And this one right here kind of looks like a sideways diamond, like this. And it's just a two-dimensional shape. So two-dimensional shapes are green. All right, so that is the difference between two-dimensional and three-dimensional shapes. Now we're going to go on to page 20 with the dice, and this one is super simple. All we need to do right here is it says to add the dice below. So the way that we can add them is all we have to do is count the dots, okay? So if there's 5 in here plus 4 in here, count them up. Let's start with 5 and count on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's just go down. There's 3 here and 2 here. 3, and then keep counting. 4, 5. The answer's 5. This has 6. This one has 4. So we're going to count on from 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. This has 1 and this has 1. 1 plus 1, that's a doubles fact. 2. Okay, we have 1 plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this has 4. This has 3. I'm going to start by counting, just starting at 4. 4, 5, 6, 7. And the last one I'm going to leave for you. This has 6 plus 2, and then you come up with the answer. And then we're all finished with today's math journal.